You're listening to BFM 89.9, the business station.
Good afternoon, you are listening to That Music Show with me, Ali Johan. This weekend I'm speaking to Shazwan and Afiq from a modern rock band from Kuala Lumpur called Freeloaders Inc. A band that describes themselves as a band that sleeps all day, rocks all night, lives fast and never die. Welcome to the show, guys.
That's right. Thank you for having us here.
Let's start with something simple. How old is Freeloaders Inc.?
We have been around since I think 2007, so that will make us about
to do maths.
4 years now.
Yeah, we're not that good at math, but yeah, 4 years old.
Alright, and I understand that this is your first band that you are in, Shazwan.
Yeah, it's my first band. Before that, I actually didn't know I could sing before that. So it was the first band. Since it started out in uni. It started out with my bassist Jeremy. So he basically was the combining factor. He knew Afiq and he knew me. I was his housemate. So we got to know each other through an accident, actually.
Right.
To cut a long story short, Jeremy did this dare where he went on a trolley and rolled down a shopping mall car park.
Right, Ben Margera style.
Yeah. Suffice it to say, he required an operation, head operation.
Ouch.
So that's where I met my guitarist Vincent and eventually Afiq.
Okay, so there's 6 degrees of separation between you guys.
Yes.
Great stuff. Okay, so what sort of sound did you have in mind when this band started?
You mean in mind or?
Yeah, like what was the reference
okay.
sound that you were into?
A bit of Foo Fighters, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Basically the 90s music with some modern sound.
Right.
Incubus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's funk, there's modern rock, there's prog.
Prog, yeah.
Alright, great. Do you remember when do you first officially play as Freeloaders Inc.?
The first time we officially played was actually, I do. It was, I think, the beginning of 2008 because we had several members changed. So the beginning of 2008 was the first time when Adi came in. So it was me, Afiq, Adi, Vincent, our guitarist, and Jeremy, our bassist. So it was some battle of the bands thingy lah. So
how did that go?
It was good. We were a bit sore because we got second place. We lost 0.5 points to some band, but it was good lah. It was good.
Right. Okay. Well, there's only one way to find out what music these guys play. We're gonna play this track by the Freeloaders Inc. What's this one called?
This one's called Under the Willow Tree.
Yeah.
Basically, when we wrote it, I was talking about I wanted to be abstract, but it was basically in reference to you got a lot of cases of brain drain in this country, and I got friends who leave the country and they complain about things about how it's messed up and a lot of problems. But while I do agree with them, this song is basically about if you don't stay a track, try to work things out, you'll never know.
Yeah, and I mean, there's no place else like home, right?
Yeah. So the song is tree as in home,
right?
And how you need to protect it.
Okay, philosophical. I mean, I understand that there's a music video to the song as well.
We are planning to actually shooting it starting
next
April.
Week.
Next week actually.
Okay, great. This will be your first music video that you'll be shooting.
Yes, very first.
You know what? Actually, one of our guests in one of our programs in conversation, MP Nurul Izzah, actually selected this song. There's a track. Is there any connection between you and Nurul Izzah?
Because I'm a reporter, so I guess one of the I think she found out about I found out she likes music and stuff like that. So I'm like, hey, I was trying to promote the band lah. So
right.
Maybe listen to this band lah. She's like, oh, band apa ni? It's my band lah. So promo lah.
Right.
So I mean, we like to thank her lah because that was the first time we heard that song play on radio. We were like, oh my god.
Okay. So this will be the second time. This is Under the Willow Tree by Freeloaders Inc. That music show, BFM 89.9.
Free from it all. Our roots and from to the ground. Our roots and from to the ground. We won't back down. Watch the tree breathe life. Comforts my soul. Free from it all. Our roots and from to the ground. Rise against, stand against, fight against our
BFM 89.9, that music show with me, Ali Johan. This week I'm speaking to Shazwan and Afiq from a modern rock band called Freeloaders Inc. We're talking about their music and, well, you know, themselves as a band, really. So we just played a track by the band called Under the Willow Tree. Are you guys signed to any labels currently?
No.
Far from it.
Yeah, far from it.
We're still quite indie, and that's where our pockets run dry.
I actually have this CD in my hands, which is actually printed by yourselves. It's actually
Yes,
DIY.
everything probably DIY.
Yes.
Using whatever resources we could find.
Even design, huh?
Yes, design also.
Right, but I think that's the most cost-effective way to go, don't you think?
Yeah. Because each of one of us have our own niche. So the design actually was done by our guitarist Vincent. So
Right.
he's good at drawing and designing. So
Yeah.
we do that lah. And even Afiq. So we're coming up with the band logo. So Adi is currently in the process of making one lah.
Okay, great. And I mean, if in the future that you will be signed to a label, what do you look for in a music label?
The offer from the label, marketing, promotion, and of course lots of shows lah. If they can get us lots and lots of shows, they'll be good.
Live shows lah.
But one thing that we wouldn't wanna face when we are signed under a label is the bounding, how you felt bind by the contract.
Right. You have to have your creative freedom to yourself.
Yes, exactly.
But does that work out well with bands that are signed to labels
Currently.
currently bands that you know?
I'm not gonna name names, but then there's one case, like a band. The drummer used to be in one band, which were signed under this one label, and in the contract it says you need to complete 5 albums
Right.
before you can actually leave.
Yeah.
But then the band got separated after 2 albums, so then the drummer is still bound by the contract. So he is liable for a lot of things. So even he in a current new band, he can't do much.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. And as a new-ish band, I wouldn't say you are actually a new band, but this recording that you have is actually your first ever recording. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the current state of the local indie scene?
I think there's one time, at one point of a time, it was good. You can see all this upcoming bands, but then suddenly, what I see personally now is like the scene is coming to a stagnant point.
Right.
I think rock's a dying breed. As in, I'm not a purist or whatever, but you can mix any music you like and all that. But you put on the radio stations, sometimes you just want to listen to some good rock and roll, and it's not there anymore.
Yeah, but in a local context, don't you think it's all about reinventing rock and roll?
Yeah, it has to go through several processes of reinventing oneself, and there are a lot of bands that try and do that, that the thing about indie scene is that there are a whole lot of really, really good bands that are not signed,
Undiscovered.
that are unknown. And the thing is,
Undiscovered,
to know them, you just have to go to these underground gigs. You have to just go and just check them out, and that's the only way you get to find out.
All right, and if we were to draw comparisons with bands in our region, Singapore and Indonesia being the closest to us, right? What's different about the sound of our bands, you think, compared to Indonesian or Singaporean bands?
I haven't heard much of any Singaporean bands yet. But if you compare Malaysia to Indonesian sound, you can hear the sonic difference. Because in Malaysia, there's more of bands influenced by modern sound.
Right.
Whereas in Indonesia, the ones that I heard, the ones that are known, they're more of
Classic.
classic and maybe British
Okay.
British rock.
British rock.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Influence.
Alright, so we're gonna play this next track. It's called Dusta. What's this about?
Alright, this song is actually the
About
first.
a girl,
It's definitely about a girl. All rock songs are about a girl, one way or another. This song is actually the first Malay song we did together as a band. It's about relationships and how sometimes relationships reach to a point where it's so bad, but you still carry on. There's no point.
Right.
So the song says that why carry on when something's not worth carrying on? So just leave it where it is, so that the good memories don't get overclouded by the bad ones.
Nice
Yeah.
one. Okay, this is Freeloaders Inc. on That Music Show with the song Dusta. You're listening to BFM 89.9.